Yo, what up, y'all? So, as you see by the title, this is a new segment that I'm trying, and it ain't got really nothing to do with just shoes or music. You know what I mean? You can hit me and be like, "Yo, Kickz, da 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 da. What's your advice on this? Or what's your thoughts on this? Or what's your comments on this?" So it's just like a new segment that I'm trying. You know what I mean? Just trying to do something different. You know, put different content on the channel, saying how I don't edit my videos. So just something new that I can um, pitch y'all into. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like I always stated, it ain't my channel, it's y'all channel. So it's like our channel, you dig? So I just want to just, you know, not be selfish. And I know everybody don't be on Instagram or Twitter or, you know, Facebook and shit like that. A lot of people watch my channel religiously, and shout out to y'all and the new subscribers. So I just wanted to start off, you know, something new with just, I don't know, a way to give back, I guess, in a sense. It's not like, a shout out video. It's not like when I do those shout out videos like, oh, shout out to so and so, or the question videos. It's just mixing both of them. You know what I mean? Shout out video with questions and booms like yo Kickz. And this one goes out to Dab C32. Shout out to you because I had posted a video talking about they retro and Jordan 12s. Also, he asked me like, how do you feel about them retro and these? The Jordan 4 white cements, but the difference is it's going to be a Nike Air on the back and Nike Air on the tongue. And yes, these are 100% authentic. So what I feel about that is I think it's dope, but as you see, I already have these. So will I be willing to go ahead and fork over damn near two something for a new pair? Probably, because one, we all know with the white netting area, it starts to yellow, you know. Of course, the air bubble, and you know the inside is white, but then you wear jeans a lot, it'll start to, you did kind of get off a little bit. And you know, even if you wear blue jeans, a lot of people don't wear their jeans behind their tongue. You know, they'll wear them over, so it'll start to, you did blue up. You know, the blue shit rub off, and I hate that. But I mean, even these shoes, like, I thought the leather on these was pretty badass. You know, it was dope. And I thought that every four that came out should have had this type of material. I heard out of all the fours, people said that the best quality was the military blue joints, which I didn't get, I passed on. But I ended up getting these, the fire reds, and we know that quality was shit. And I got the, I call them New York Knicks, but they're the Cavs fours or whatever. But I think it's a good thing that they're retro in these, because I think a lot of people, when it came time to get the threes with the Nike Air on the back, people went crazy over them. And, you know, they retroed, I think, the black cement, but I've seen them retro all three colorways with the Nike Air on the back, the true blues, the black cement, and white cement. So I feel like if y'all gonna do the threes that way, then y'all definitely should do the fours. I mean, out of both shoes, you know, the threes and the fours, I kind of think that, I don't know. I like the threes, like it's one of my favorites because of the materials, the elephant print, of course, you know, and just the colorway is dope. I had these joints in high school, so when they retro, I didn't know if I actually have a chance to get them, you know, so this is like my second time buying them. Me and my little bro got them, and it was a dope shoe back then. The Jordan shirt that we had was the inside material colorway this way, you know. They had the little Bulls hat with it, no snapbacks back then, was all fitted. And I ended up wearing them so much that they fucking creased in a bitch. Like, it split in the middle for a crease, so you'll have like this side up a little bit with this side is down more. And the other shoe just creased hella hard in the middle, so I basically dogged them. And I was always mad about them. And see, back then, even right here, if you look closely, that shit's, the white start peeling off and it turned yellow. Like, back then, I threw shoes away. You know what I mean? And that sounds crazy, but we all did. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but my era, we buy Jordans, they get turned to beaters, I guess. We throw them away. You know what I mean? We didn't really rock shoes that had fucking creases in them and shit, because it looked crazy. And you always have to have fresh sneakers, you know what I mean? Where I was from, the Bay Area, East Oakland, you dig? So we threw J's away. We spent money on them shits, and once, we didn't keep the boxes either. You know, we did not keep our shoes in the boxes. We throw the boxes out, so when we buy them. You know what I mean? We keep our shoes either in the closet or under the bed. Me, I had shoes in the closet and under my bed and around my dresser. Like I said, I always bought sneakers. So with these, when they came back out, and I was like, oh shit! I thought for sure I would not be able to get these because I knew for a fact that they would sell out. But I was able to get the white cements, which I had my friend customize. He just did like a Tiffany colorway over them. These, and I got the black cements in the closet. So when these came out, these were the first colorway to drop. I didn't have no idea I was gonna be able to get them. This is the only shoe out of all the fours that I actually got my size, which is 11 and a half. Very happy about that. And so when I had finally got them, I was excited because I never had this colorway or a number 4 shoe ever. Like I said, I was only buying shoes that I had the I never had the number 4. So it was an easy shoe, white, the black, cement gray, 3 of my favorite colors. And of course, oh, you gonna wear a Raider hat with them? Negative. You see what I'm rocking right there. Still California though, but it is what it is. So yeah, I just feel like I don't really give a fuck about the Nike Air. I didn't come up in an era with the Nike Air. We always came with we had the Jumpman Air. So I like the Jumpman more than the Nike Air. I just feel like, yeah, Jordan Brand's a branch of Nike from what I heard. But I never cared about like Nike. I don't give a shit. I don't feel like I should want to pay extra just because it says Nike instead of the Jumpman. The Jumpman is my Air. And honestly, it's a lot of y'all Air because the Nike Air, I think they stopped pitting it on a shoe in 98, 99. I think 99 was like the last year. And then with the Jumpman, so a lot of y'all talking about the Nike Air, it doesn't make the shoe any better. It's the same shoe, just with Nike on it. What makes this shoe different from this shoe with Nike Air on it? I don't understand that. That shit drives me crazy when I see people desperately trying to get a shoe because it got Nike on it. I know the history behind it, but that wasn't my era, so I don't give a shit. I watched all my cousins have all the Jordans, when they first dropped, and it was cool. But even back then, they didn't give a fuck about it. It's like, oh, you got on some Jordans. Who gives a shit? They got other Nikes and shit out. You dig what I mean? Other type of shoes. So I never really care about, to answer your question, bro, about the Nike Air. Yeah, I'm happy 2016 ain't coming out. Of course the hype is gonna be crazy, but look how the companies are like pimping us, because it's like this shit dropped not too long ago, right? In the same decade, we're gonna get the same shoe just with a Nike on it. And I guess it's cool, but it's really not cool because this shit is not even 10 years old yet, as far as re-retroing, and they retroing them like that. And then as far as the 12s was retro not too long ago, but not the colorway, so I get that. But it's just like, we just got this colorway. Same thing with the 3s. We just got them, and then it's like, boom, Nike Air on it. But it's just ways to, I guess, boost the stock. But it's the same shoe, just with Nike Air on it. Sometimes I just feel like they be making a lot of these shoes. As far as any Jordan come out, they overproduce them. And yet they go back in and probably take off the back panels and throw a Nike on it and throw a Nike on there and give us a shoe. Because you can't tell me that you're going to go back in the lab, reproduce the same shoe, just put Nike on it. I don't know how that works, but I just believe that it's a pimp thing. But something I am glad about, since I'm talking about retros and shit, they are retroing the Team Jordan number 2s. If you follow me on IG, then you've seen the shoe. Now, a lot of y'all probably didn't like that shoe, but that's the shoe from my era, my middle school days, when we didn't give a fuck about numbers, because we didn't have just numbers. We had Team Jordans, and that was one of the Team Jordans that was dope as fuck. It was those and the other Team Jordans that you see in stores now, that they got all red ones, they got black and white ones and everything like that. But those was the ones with the Jordan on the side. That was my era. I did not get them. I want them motherfuckers hella bad. So yes, I will be copping them, because I remember my best friend Teeny, shout out to him, he had them, and I was like, fuck. You know what I mean? I could not get them shits. The black and white ones he had, they were so fucking clean, bro. Man, no, actually it was the blue and white ones he had. And he had the other Team Jordans, the black and white ones, you know what I mean? So those are, I'm excited about. I hope that we get a release date for those soon. So, I mean, I don't know, but the whole Nike Air thing, I don't really give a fuck about. Y'all shouldn't give a fuck about it, but shout out to everybody that went through with that little bullshit with the Chicago ones and the Pinnacle joints. That was crazy. Some fucking mall, shoe palace in California out here did some fuckery where they basically sold the shipment to resellers. Google it, you know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. But even that debacle was crazy. At the last minute, they decided to call back the Chicago ones and the Pinnacle is because of the bots. So some stores got them, but they're gonna re-release those later on. But this Jordan shit is crazy, man. There's too many shoes out there to be going crazy over. But that's just my thoughts on the shit. Yo, Kickz episode 1 is out. Do y'all feel like having a Nike Air on the shoe, any shoe, a 3 or a 4, really makes a difference? Because once you put the shoe on, you can't really see the Nike Air, only in the tongue, but you can't see it on the back of your shoe. So whatever, you know, that does for y'all, I guess, but I really don't give a fuck. So that's my take on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. And yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. I was gonna do one more vlog about something, but I think I'm gonna leave it alone and probably drop it in a album review, so stay tuned for that. 1.